Hi everybody, welcome to Whisky Mystery on a Tuesday evening. I'm Phil.
I'm Deepa.
And this is all we've got left of Deanston 12, Clynelish 13 and Peat Monster. So you know what that means. It's time for some more! Hey! Okay. Did something weird go wrong there earlier? Anyway, whatever. It is what it is.
Today you open today. It's the first day D&M.
Yes, D&M has opened. So we're going to do tonight a comparison of last Dram versus neck pour. But before we get there, oh, quite excited. There's also this one. This is a Springbank 21-year-old from 1991. And it's now open because I've just filled up the blind bottle. But I have to tell you, this was already in the blind tasting a while ago.
Oops.
And there was nothing left here because it was all in the blind bottle. And I really wanted to buy another one, but I couldn't quite remember if it was worth it because it's a $300 bottle. And I ended up going through the blind bottles, looking for the ABV until I found it so that I could drink one. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's what. So this one will be going back in. But we won't show you where it's going, so you can't pick it. It's a funny bottle because I think it's nothing special 1 minute, and then I think it's amazing the next time I try it.
Yeah, but after the first time, funny, moody.
Oh, very loud motorbike outside. Speaking of amazing bottles, and not nearly as expensive. Oh, very pink, the camera today. When we were doing our roundup talking about dollars per ABV 40 per year, if you remember that from the last one, I forgot to say that the one that we like the most, Glentalker's at the top, is only $4.4 per year. That Springbank is about $12.50 per year. About $12.50, something like that. Anyway, just so you know. Right, who's in? Tuesday's a bit more of a casual chat. We're not really under time pressure, but what we should do...
Motorbike.
Yeah, motorbike. Hey, Deepa can hear.
It's very bass.
Yeah. So these three, we better not mix them up actually. Should we have a, maybe we should have a label glass. Anyway. You pour Deanston into there. Let's see, we'll have Aqua Vitae can be Clynelish. Yeah, I'm going to get one. And then we'll have Kilhoman for Peat Monster, because it's a bit peaty. And then on the new bottles, oh, look, fresh bottles. Deanston 12. Clynelish 13 and Peat Monster. We're going to use, can you pass the blue ones? We're going to use the blue glasses. Can we do a little bit of semi-blind where we'll just close our eyes and see if we can tell the difference? All right, let's see who's in while we do this. Actually, I'll start it and then Deepa can pour.
Enough, even more.
Oh, that's plenty. Right. Let me do a little bit of chat. Let's scroll up. Owen, first time in for the live. You've been binge watching our videos. Well, good. Thanks for joining us. Hope life isn't too desperate that you have to binge watch all of our videos. But hey, Tim, you're supposed to be working. Well, nice to see you in. Lucky's in. Bill is in. Chad. Oh, hey Chad. Best t-shirts in the whiskey biz. Actually, we've got Ben's on tonight. I've got Ben, Whiskey Geek. Haven't seen much of Whiskey Geek recently, but occasionally.
And I got you fuck other movie.
Puny Human. Oh, it's the original Hulk movie. Yeah, I did some work on that one as an animator. Donna Pass got a bottle of Glenmorangie Madeira cask that Roy had with his guest. Oh yeah, interesting stuff. Lighter than I thought. Madeira. I wonder how it compares to in the naughty corner, Brookladdie Blackheart. Scotch Buggy's in. How you doing? Jack the Pickled Hound. Melissa. Hey, Melissa's in. Too Slow. I haven't seen you for a little while, Too Slow. Nice to see you back in. Sasha is in. Hey, Aaron. I'd sent you an email, Aaron, with the long list, right? You got that. Owen. Sadly, it's only 10 a.m. here, so no sipping whiskey along with you today. Hey, it doesn't stop us, Owen. Where are you? You're 10 a.m. Where's 10 a.m.? Somewhere like Australia? Donna Pass. Hope K&L gets another Glentockers like that one. You know, that one was from the UK, and I did go and search on it and actually found it at Master of Malt. That particular barrel, I did search for that barrel number, which was DL 12199, and they had some, and I ordered 2 shipped to my parents, thinking I'll be over to pick them up before too long. So they're stranded. They're stranded in my parents' place. Okay, I think we're all caught up, right? Sasha's in, Kirk's in. Owen, Perth, Western Australia. Yeah, okay. Well, welcome. We're in Brisbane, but they call it Brisbane in California. It's not right, is it? Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you to pour. Let's get the order correct, though. Peat Monster, Deanston, Craigellachie. Is that right? So, Deanston. Where's our Deanston?
Was our first 24 bottle?
It wasn't in the first 24. We had a Deanston Organic in the first 24. But this was our 14th blind review. So, we're up to number 83 now. So this is going back quite a bit. And we called Deanston Bitter Zest and Dry Grass, which I don't think is unfair. And we'd said it was woody, light, fruit, darkish, dried sultanas a bit light chocolate. Does it have sherry? We questioned. And then it tasted of bitter zest, hay, grass, tea, almost honey, but not quite grassy, with a kind of pepper tingly finish. And we didn't like it that much, did we? Originally we didn't. We were sort of disappointed because it was one of Roy Aquavite's recommendations. And Roy, if you happen to catch this, look, we have another Deanston 12. And so we kind of left this bottle abandoned, and we didn't really return to it. And we had kept having little sips, but we hadn't had it for a long time until, is it this one? Until we came back to it. When did we come back to it? A couple of weeks ago, I think, when we were reshuffling the shelf. And we had a sip of it. We went, this is fantastic.
You gave me a plan and then you told me that it tastes well. I said, oh.
I wasn't supposed to take a nose of that because I wanted to pour. So neck pour versus old one. Oh. 46.3 ABV. It's about a $70 bottle with taxes, and it's somewhere around $5 per year. Right, let's just jump straight in. Melissa saying she does enjoy the Deanston. Oh, nice. Deeper shirt is from Ang Lee's Hulk film. Yes, it is, Tim. It is the Ang Lee Hulk film. In fact, I've got some Hulk hands.
And you work at that film.
Yeah. Yes, I've worked on that film. You've said that before. I've got. Do you ever remember those big foam Hulk hands that you would smash together. Hulk smash. Anyway, if anyone remembers those. I've got a pair of those downstairs signed with all the names of people who worked on it and got Ang Lee to sign my Hulk hands. Actually, I've worked with him on Life of Pi as well. Let's see. Bill, I liked so much that he went through bottle of Deanston 12 at light speed. Yeah. Salty Staves had the exact same experience with Deanston 12. Took half the bottle and 3 months before it opened up. Okay. Why don't you close your eyes? Okay, remember, new one is blue, clear one is old. And
I can see the difference.
I was going to say, is there any... I better not check. There shouldn't be any difference in the glasses. I'm going to close my ears as well, so I can't tell what Deepa might be doing. No, how do we do this? Okay, just
But at a time.
give me one. La 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 la. Give me the other one. Right. This one's better, more full, and more interesting things to smell. So, honey, grass, and a bit green. And this one is a bit thin spice alcohol. So let me go here first. Oh yeah. Oh, well, nice honey actually. Quite tight, peppery. Little metallic finish. Fairly short. I hope I'm right, but I'd pay double for this one.
But I'm not able to on you.
I said I hope I'm right, but I would pay double for this one.
But you need the old and new, but it's old and new.
Well, I presume this was the old one.
Oh, so it's the old one.
Okay, your turn. The night is off to a good start, isn't it? Okay, let's see what Deepa's going to make of it.
Honey, sweet.
Honey, sweet.
Grassy.
Grassy.
This is made of almost like sherry.
Almost like sherry.
Oily. Very faint.
Okay, let's see if Deepa has the same reaction as me. That was not what I was expecting.
It's yummy. But not grass. I would not have recognized it as decent smell.
Oh, you wouldn't have recognised it as Deanston 12. Okay.
We maybe new. Oh, it's beautiful.
Okay.
It's fine and sweet grass. It's not grassy.
Yeah, okay, just drink the next one. Let's find out which one's going to win.
Oh, I thought about more. I thought it's thinner actor, but it's more sophisticated. There must be the old one and there's the new one.
Hey! Right, I feel like I need a rematch.
No, there's no time.
Come on, one more go. La 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 la. Okay. Well, this must be the new one, but I think this one is thinner. Well, I like this one. Oh.
No, it's the same.
Yeah, but I'm not consistent at all here.
No, but that's fine. We put like the old one.
No, the first time I said I'd pay double for this one. So it makes no difference, neck pour. Do you want to have a second go?
No. Yes, we've got another two. We've got
Are you
two
sure?
more. We've got two more to go.
Science.
So I put it up here.
No, just leave it there, and then we'll play. No, don't do that. It makes a horrible noise. Deaf people don't care. That's the problem.
In the kitchen.
Oh, the kitchen noises. Deepa's like clearing out the cupboards, rearranging pots and pans or something. I'm like, if you put your hearing on, you'll hear how terrible that is. Just, but I don't like the sound. All right. What are we missing? Something. Sasha is saying some. Where's the chat? Some exciting Deanstons being released here soon. 1997 Palo Cortado. Ooh. Sneakers and Scotch. Been waiting to try the Deanston 1997 Palo Cortado. Nice. Graham. Hey, all finally made it in. Nice. Sipper Social Club. Hey, Jeremy. Yes, we are doing fine. Hope you are doing good as well. Aaron reminds me of Princess Bride for some reason. I have no idea what you're referring to, but something to do with me getting it wrong, maybe. Altmore 12 is also very good summer time sipper. Nice. All right.
I think we've got one more. Yeah, we've got one more.
We have got it, but we haven't got around to it yet. Matt E is saying the old brown label 12 was pretty dull, but I still haven't tried the new version. Delicious. You know, might have to move it up a bit on the shelf. Oh, okay. Deanston 12 is Ralphie's current whiskey of the year. Oh, is it this year's? Anyway. Right. Oh, Whisky Music had asked me in a comment, is there any list of all the things we've blind tasted? And there wasn't, but I thought that was a great idea and some kind of ranking. And so, so here on this link, if you happen to want to look and see what we have ranked before and whether it's fantastic, great, we like it, just okay, or rubbish, we will try and keep this somewhat up to date. Yes.
The black label, brown.
We haven't tried the brown label version. All right.
I prefer brown or white.
Roy prefers the white label. Should we try Craig Ellicky? Give me one more go on the Deanstons before we move on. Princess Bride, is that like a pea under the mattress? This one on the nose. I just want to drink more whiskey, I think. Oh, that's fantastic. Honey and hay. Bit lighter. Hasn't got the deep honey. Okay. 2 out of 3. Now I agree. Now I agree with deeper. Ready for another?
So improve that nipple in a target.
It was good the first time. I think it was the first thing I sipped, wasn't it? So maybe it was just that initial contact. But right. Who doesn't love Craig Ellicky? I guess it can be a little challenging. Craig Ellicky 13. It is a distillery which has worm tubs, and so it can lead to this sort of metallic coppery finish. In fact, if we look at our notes, we called this one Honey Toasted Seashell, and we reviewed this about 6 months ago. It came up in our blind. We said citrus, caramel. Is there any smoke in there? Salt honey, coastal air, seashells, dried apple, resin, a little bit of toffee, a tiny bit of nice sulfur. Palate was resinous, honey spice, light caramel, little herbal, and finish was also herbal and slightly metallic. So that is a pretty fair assessment, I think. So this is Craig Ellicky. So this one has been open for at least 6 months, and of course it's the last little bit. Oh, hang on, we need to get it. We should pour the same amount in so we don't get any clues. Oh. Any Craig Ellicky fans out there? Eric is saying that my Craig Ellicky, my third favourite whiskey. Is that the third favourite after the 23 and the 17? Princess Bride is a classic. Okay, let's you go first this time.
I'll give you.
No, I went first last time.
Okay, fine.
Remember, blue is the new one. don't know what that meant. Okay, so the one on the right has more smell.
But
Okay.
I'm not even identifying the bird.
Okay, both the same, but not getting any notes. Yeah, just get straight to the taste. That's what we really want. Now, we haven't had Clynelish 13 for a little while. We've been spoiled going up the chain.
It's fine. Just new.
Quite crisp. Oh, Deepa thinks that could be new.
No, the smoke is coming. Toasted.
Toasted. Smoky.
It's not that sweet. It's
Not that sweet.
Herbal.
Yeah, more herbal.
I think it's very intense.
Oh, very
And then got
intense.
sweetness, toasted, nut, oily.
Okay, so intense roasted nuts, oily, creamy.
So this must be the old one. I think the new one. Oh, no, I'm happy about that. I've got old bottle of the new one.
Deepa's happy because she got
that's
a whole bottle of the new one. Okay, now you did say the new one was more intense.
Yes.
And so that could be also something that happens when, if a bottle has been emptied, if a bottle sits like this Glendronach,
Then we got very thin.
it can go a bit flat. And I think the lower ABVs can go flatter. Whereas higher ABV, 48s, 50s, cask strength, they can survive a lot better.
But the smell is the same. Both.
Okay, my turn. I'll try not to listen. Okay, I don't know where they came from. Yeah, just a light grass, slightly briny. Slightly briny honey and light grass. I've got deeper, richer versions of the same thing. Yeah, a little more honey richness underneath, okay? Oh, that's so good for a $60 whiskey. Okay, I didn't really listen to myself properly then. Didn't pay attention. Oh, punchy. It's definitely more punchy. The flavors are coming up one more time here. This one's a little thinner and this one is more punchy. They're both excellent. I would give the edge to this one. Ah, okay. 50-50 on that then. Do you want another go?
No, I'll give you another go.
Just have a taste of each and then just say which one you prefer. I'll have a quick look at the chat. Oh, Anthony, you got to try some Clynelish.
It's sweet.
Sweet and rich. Oh, Bill is saying the poison scene with the 2 cups.
More grassy, more fizzy.
More grassy, more fizzy.
I prefer this, but it's more herby, grassy.
Okay, well, you're consistent. So you actually like the more...
No, that's a bit...
Oh, you said you prefer that one?
No, today, the second round, I prefer this, but the first round, I prefer this.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's very different this time.
Fair enough. Let's get our bottles a bit nicer in frame.
So I only got from same thing.
Obviously, it's not massively different, but there are differences, and we are leaning towards the one that's been open longer.
Yes, so far.
About the Deanston for me. That was funny. I thought that was going to be so obvious. All right, let's return to the chat for a little bit. What have I missed? Oh yeah, Clynelish. Tell us a story while I read the chat.
Mama is back.
All right, Jack is saying, what is the date code on the bottle? Jack the Pickled Hound. Of course, I should have looked that up. You know, I did look at the Deanstons, and I couldn't really work out how the code reads. If it's the Deanstons you're talking about. Where's that note? because they were something like this. So, if you can make any sense of that. So maybe if I'm looking at the end numbers, there is something that looks like it could be 17 and 18 years, maybe. But I don't really know. The Craigellachie, though. Oh, interesting. There is no laser etch on this Craigellachie. Oh. Don't know why. Don't know. All right, let me keep going down. Sneakers and Scotch. Yes, I love the Craigellachie. Okay. I'm trying to stop them from hitting the bottom of the frame. Look, see here?
Oh.
That's why I keep pulling them all back.
About to move.
Right. Gregor is saying, I wasn't too taken with the Craigellachie. Need to revisit that one. Yeah. Well, we definitely like the Craigellachie. Owen hasn't had Craigellachie either. Or Anthony. The list never ends. Yeah, exactly. What's the ABV of the Craigellachie? This one is 46. Yeah, I love the old-timey labels. All right, let me keep going down. Eric, let's see, what's Eric saying? No, sadly, I like my Lagavulin 16 Bruichladdich Isla Barley, then the Craigellachie. Okay, that makes sense. I could go with that. Isla Barley, 2007. Owen is asking, if I were to buy my first Craigellachie, would the 13 be where everyone should start? Yes.
I like it very much.
Yeah, I mean, the 17 is maybe worth the step up, but you're doubling your money to go to a 17, and then you're doubling the 17 to get to the 23,
but it's
more or less.
Good enough.
Yeah, but certainly if you don't like the 13, don't go for any of the others. Okay, I think everyone's having a good chat amongst themselves. Let's pull these back a bit. That's nicer. See? Gotta get your composition right. Are we ready for Peat Monster? Or do you want to go back over these first? Because once you go to Peat Monster, you won't be able to come back.
Okay. Let's try again. Let's try.
Okay. Winner on the nose. Oh yeah, it's a bit harsher. Winner.
That makes sense.
Okay, you do this one more time. While I get the Peat Monster open. This Peat Monster is one version back, the brown label.
I think a bit harsher, so I can put it more integrated. Give me the older one.
Which one was
Let me
that?
give you another go.
Oh, now I've got a little bit of peat on my hands. Right, I get one more go at the Craigellachie. Craigellachie on the nose. I give it this one on the nose. Oh, that's good though. Oh, grassy hay. It's not sweet, it's grassy. Winner, but it's close. All right, old one again. Peat Monster. Let's see, have I poured equal amounts in? Good enough.
So far, the older is better so far.
At the very least, what it tells you is, if you open a bottle and don't like it, what I would actually do, find another bottle. Like this is actually the old Deanston bottle. And if you don't like how it is at first, just dump half your bottle into another one. I think Tim, Donna Pass, you do this, don't you? Okay. You understand what I'm doing, right? And then just let these sit. Come back in a month. No rush. Drink something else. And if you still don't like it, come back in 6 months. It can make a big difference. We found that with the Clynelish 12. Didn't really like it at the beginning, and after 6 months it was lovely. I really like the look of a bottle with no label. Isn't that fantastic? Yes. Just have to remember. Just have to remember what you put in. Peat Monster.
Your turn.
Oh, is it my turn again? Something's dinging together. Okay.
No, first open it. Have you opened?
Yeah, it's in here.
Okay.
I poured it.
Okay.
Yeah. I poured it while your eyes were closed.
Oh.
All right. Is there going to be a difference on Peat Monster? Now, Peat Monster we also reviewed. I'll check the notes after. And I know we called it something like white wine and plasticine. Plasticine being a modelling clay, which has those phenolic Band-Aid kind of notes. Okay, strong peat. More sweet. Yeah, so I'm getting, the ashy smoke on top and a little bit of sweet plasticine underneath. But this is more of the sweet plasticine and less of the smoke. Could be the older one. Smoke could have dissipated. Let's go here first. Oh, quite ashy. Quite ashy, but lovely sweet, winey sort of underneath. Now, it's not red wine. This is sort of white wine. Almost grape juice. So which one do I like? That's all we need to know. Oh. I like the balance between the smoke and the fruit in this one. Ah, another win for the new one. Did I say that this one had less peat? I think I think I said maybe it's older. It could have dissipated. Okay, your turn. What did I say? You know what I said.
Peat. Peat.
Deepa does love peat.
More peat.
More peat.
So maybe new one.
So it could be the new one if it's more peat.
More grassy.
More grassy on the old one. You know Deepa can't hear. Well, she can hear, but comprehension from speech is not enough.
Very soft, beautifully integrated peat.
Okay, soft and integrated. Enjoying it.
I think I'm more sweet, more intense.
More sweet. More.
I like it about very much. So I think maybe new, but no. But it's more peat. I think new, I think it's old.
Hey, so which one did I think you liked this one more though?
Yes, that's what I like it about more.
But that does suggest that the peat has either integrated or dissipated a little bit.
That I'm more peat.
Yeah.
But I'm more sweetness.
More sweetness.
More concentrated, more richness.
And it does feel like, if you ever see like a house brick that's been in the ocean for 10 years, the way all those edges have been rounded off, I think we are getting a bit of that.
Okay.
On all of them, the older ones have a little bit of those rough edges knocked off.
Yes.
It does make a difference. But doesn't always mean that you like that more, because it can be too soft. And maybe the more vibrant punch of the new open bottle
of the new one, I suppose.
Pretty good Peat Monster, isn't it?
Wow. Oh, 3 fantastic. For you, again, for you. Again.
I think our shelf order is pretty good. I do like the Clynelish. I probably would give it to Peat Monster. And Deanston. Good maybe.
It's very grassy. I think it's more sweet, therefore I'd rather go for this. But I peat.
So all of these are somewhere around $60 to $70 bottles. You got sweet honey grass. You got slightly metallic sherry grass, and then you've got the peat experience here.
Oh, I have 3 very different profiles.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And how much?
They're about $60 or $70 each. Yeah. 71, 66.
Oh, the
71.
blue of the very the smoke, the blue, and it's beautifully soft, mellow. Actually, not aggressive.
It's not aggressive. No. Well, Compass Box has that very nice touch of balancing between fruit and sweet. I mean, it's a blended malt, so
it's almost Macallan smoothness.
Let's not bring Macallan into this discussion. Eric, let's see. Islay whiskey tends to have a big difference when just opened to having only a little left. Yeah, and that could be showing up on the Peat Monster. Aaron, wow, I like Peat Monster a lot. Yeah, I've only ever had this one, and I'm trying to remember. I should have looked up the notes that maybe this one has more Ardbeg in it or something, but I can't remember the difference between that and the new one. A more balanced peat, I thought, yeah. Ah, Gregor, you're no peat head. Fair enough. I'm going to scroll down until I see my name popping up. Okay, Owen, let's see. Have you guys compared the pre-2018 with the post-2018 Peat Monsters? Oh yeah, okay, so that's what we were just talking about. No, but just looking at the details, I remember thinking, oh, I want the old one, and they had one left at D&M today. So I grabbed it. Let's see. The MRC01 blew me away when I tried it. We do rate that one pretty high. Empty can, so we can't try it right now. MC01, we're still waiting. Where's Peat Monster on our shelf, Melissa? Over here. Peat Monster, Deanston, Craig Ellicky 13 is up at the top. What's in the Peat Monster blend? Oh yeah, smash that like. Yes. What is in the Peat Monster blend? I could go webpage. It's not going to work, is it? Too much nonsense. But Peat Monster is a blend of, well, let's see, does it tell us on the bottle? You know, if you go to Compass Box and just look up Peat Monster and look at the fact sheet, it will tell you what it is. Things that they can't tell you on the bottle. Go to Compass Box website and look up Peat Monster and see if you can find the fact sheet. And I wanted to talk about the Glendronach a little bit and how maybe at the bottom of a bottle, if you leave too much air in, you can kind of flatten off the whiskey, especially at 43 ABV. People won't know what it is. Yeah, click on that. Great. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Peat Monster. Oh, it is 64% Colila, and it's about a third from Lafroig, and a little bit of their Highland malt blend, which is mostly Clynelish, which is just to sweeten things up a bit. So basically 2/3 Colila, 1/3 Lafroig, and a little bit of sweetener. What do you think of that? Glendronach 12.
It's sort of oily and deep.
Just have a taste.
There's no distinctive flavour, but it's beautifully
oh yeah, quite nice actually.
Creamy, oily.
Do you think
maybe a bit grassy?
Yeah, it has got a bit of a grassy finish. But little herbal. It's quite sweet caramels into herbal. I thought that was going to taste flatter than it does. Would you be surprised to find out that is Glendronach 12?
I would never expect that. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I would say that's a lot better than we were expecting.
It's sort of
yeah.
At all.
Yeah. I'm surprised how good that is. And I'm looking, you know...
But it's fine. Peat flavours.
It's only 43 ABV. But Glendronach 12 is another great whiskey if you want to try a sherried whiskey at a cheap price. And amazingly, they were selling in Costco here in California for $37. It's more of a $50 bottle, but it's still a bit cheaper than these.
But Bonnie, if you don't like it, just be patient. Wait for a month, 2 months.
Yeah, I'm surprised how much I like that. Okay, let's see. Owen is saying the Peat Monster, Clynelish, Lefroy, Lejeune, and Ardmore. So this is the 2018 then? Because then there's the newer one, which is different again. Not sure.
No, I'm getting a shot in it. It's 12 years.
Yeah, well, it's also 43 ABV. Greg, dang, I missed this live. No problem. Replay is always there. Eric, I always find you entertaining and interesting. You got a sub. Yay! Thanks, Eric. Look, I had the chat on all the time, haven't I? Wow, the old version sounds a lot better. I did just wonder if... oh, do you still have that Compass Box page open? Can you show me which one you opened? Go to that other page. Scroll up. Let me see the picture. No, that's the new one. This is the old one.
Oh, I'll get the old one.
Normally they find both. Just search again. See if you can find it. Yeah, you're right. This is not the Clynelish and Lefroy one. This is the older one. So actually it's okay because now I've lost it. Where was it? Right. Owen is saying that this one has Clynelish, Lefroy, Lejeune, and Ardmore. So it has 4 in this one.
So it is better.
I haven't tried the new one, but Clynelish is generally a cheaper one. Got it. Okay, so this is the 2018 one. Your older one is more complex. Right. That's what I was thinking, and that's why I grabbed it. What are people's peated favourite peated blend? Aaron. A lot of good Compass Boxes. Have you tried No Name 1? No Name 2 is good, but wow, No Name 1 is a very good one. Greg is saying Peat Monster is a gem. Eric's saying now that he's subbed, he can see when I'm doing these lives. We are doing these lives, sorry. I was once told, Graham is saying, that once a bottle is less than half full, it oxidizes more quickly, especially at lower ABVs. That makes sense. And you notice that we do have these tail ends in small bottles. And so what will happen is when a bottle does get low enough and we like the way it's tasting, I will decant it into a 250 or a 375 bottle just to kind of lock it off at that point. And that's one way to do it. You should all try Pear Monster. It's really fruity. Greg, that sounds like a good one. When you go back to Glendronach 12, it usually impresses. Yes, it is surprisingly good. Eric asking, let's see, have you tried Compass Box Oak Cross? No, we haven't. We did do a big Compass Box shootout. Oak Cross wasn't part of it, but the ones that we rated at the top was, this is not a luxury whiskey.
Fire.
3-year deluxe. No Name. I know Peat Monster came in about number 6.
It's a Glasgow.
Oh, you know? Where is that?
I like Glasgow. I was the front. I like it.
Here's a great blended peated.
I only $49.
This Glasgow blend, but bear in mind, if you can see this extra little bit of label here. This is one of those sort of store picks, and this was from Total Wine. Another $50 bottle, but it's 49%. And this one is in a sherry marrying cask, meaning they do the blend, they let it sit in a sherry cask for a little bit longer. Bold, peaty, and sherry. Now, technically, this is still in our blind tasting. Yeah, you're not allowed. It's in our blind tasting.
Oh.
Okay, we'll let you try, but it could be this one.
Yeah, so,
You want to cheat? Okay. We had tried it in our Compass Box lineup, and it placed surprisingly high, considering this is a $50. We really enjoyed it. Now, it didn't compete with, no name and bottles that were 3 times the price, but for $50, wow, what a winner! I know they do a lower ABV version of that.
And the spicy was good. I didn't really like spicy that much. It maybe was too spicy for me, but
we didn't rate the Spice Tree or the Spice Tree Extravaganza that highly. We didn't like that. We didn't like Stranger and Stranger either, which was very spicy. But anyway, you can have a look at that video. Go and look up our Compass Box shootout. There's actually about 5 rounds because we had, I think, about 17 samples or something.
You never know if you made me sure. If you got back, I gave you like some of them.
Okay. Have we chatted enough? Yes, I think we have. I think next Tuesday, I think we might have a little bit of fun with the Chivas. Can you see it? With the Chivas blending kit. I just threw it in on a shipping order because they were clearing them out on for $10.
Yeah, but
did anyone else pick that up? I know some of you were interested. It doesn't tell you what they are. They're all 40% ABV, but for $10 you actually get that one's empty. You actually get 6 minis, so not bad. And it just says floral, fruity, citrus, creamy, and smoky.
And you gave it the free.
Yeah. Now I had to look up to see which distilleries were in Chivas. What do they use, for making their blend? And yeah, although they don't say on the box, which is a shame, Chivas does use Strathisla, Longmorn, Glenlivet, Altavania, Milton Duff, and Breval, and the grain is from Strathclyde. That's my understanding. So obviously it doesn't have all of those, but I don't even know what the smoky one would be then. What would be the smoky one out of Strathisla, Longmorn, Glenlivet, Altavania, Milton Duff, and Breval? I was expecting a Colila or something. Anyway, so we might have a little bit of fun with that. Not quite sure how we'll structure that without it being too boring, but we'll do some speed blending.
This profile will be different in this profile.
Let's see.
From Eric.
Eric is saying, do you two differ in your favourite taste profiles? I would say my bias goes towards sweeter. Like this Mortlach to me tastes like wine gums and alcoholic wine gums, and it's probably a little bit too sweet for you. And what do you prefer more?
More I do not really.
But describe the profile that you prefer.
More of a bourbon, Nandi almond.
Bourbon, you mean ex-bourbon barrels?
It's bourbon and not sherry.
Neither of us really like the sherry.
More of ex-bourbon almond.
Almonds.
Oily Nandi.
But you like Craig Ellicky. This is sort of somewhere that perfectly matches us in the middle. I think Deepa prefers the more savoury things. And I prefer the sweeter a little bit.
And I prefer Peat. I told you prefer Peat.
I think Peat comes into the savoury sides, and so you like it a little bit more than me. But the Craig Ellicky is somewhere right in the middle between lightly sherried, grassy, but also sweet as well. Is that Deanston a bit too sweet?
Not that I like it, but you also like it though.
Out of the top ones, I would say the Glentockers I might like slightly more. But anyway, they're all good. All right.
But I'm surprised somehow we both like the same thing for most of the stuff.
M. Kotev, you have arrived just in time for us to say goodbye, I think. If you have to pick one for our cheers on the outro, which one do you pick? Oh, Craig Ellicky. I think I'm going to go for the old Deanston. Cheers, guys. We will see you on Sunday. Hang on, what day is it?
I'm going to do a Thursday. We do a Thursday. I know every Sunday, every's got
Oh yeah,
Put it in your AES.
Sunday Evening Scotch. You had got that right as well. But we'll be doing number 83 in our blind tasting on Thursday. Oh, Eric, have we had any Loch Lomond? Well, you might be right. We do have the Loch Lomond 18 in our blind tasting.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's toasted.
The Craig Ellicky. And Tim Donapass had sent us a blind taste of blends that he had made. And the one we put in second place was actually 2 grains. And so there was a lot of Loch Lomond in that. So you might be right. Sasha, thanks for the last Dram versus neck pour head to head. Very interesting. I don't know if we really made a fair conclusion, but I would say the bias led towards the older open bottle, didn't it?
I'm surprised.
But not where Peat is concerned. To quote Bart, we do like young Peat. All right. Have a good evening, everybody. Oh, Deepa's got 2 in now. Cheers. 3. We better go. We've got a lot of whiskey to finish. Night.
Oh, the auto part is